everybody, I'm Cosmo, and today we're going to grill some nice bone-in ribeyes on our Grilla Kong grill. We put some lumpwood charcoal in there. We're trying to get it up to almost as hot as we can. We're hoping 700, 750 degrees. And we put our Grilla Kong grates, the grill grates in there to get that temp even hotter for searing the steak. But first, before we get out there and grill, we're going to take our steaks and we're gonna marinate them. So we butchered up some bone-in ribeyes here. They're about a pound a piece. And we're gonna use the meat chamber vac machine to marinate them and marinate them really quickly. These are only gonna sit for about 15, 20 minutes in this marinade, where normally you would have a marinade overnight, something like that. The chamber vac is not only good for preservation, but also marinating as well. And we're gonna show that today. Another awesome thing about the chamber vac and using it to marinate is normally you'd have to sit here, wipe both sides, make sure everything's rubbed nice and evenly all over, salt, pepper, but with this, super easy. We're just gonna go like this. We're gonna pour about, let's call it 2 tablespoons per steak in there. Move the marinade around in there. And now I'm gonna let the meat chamber vac do the rest of the work for me. It goes in there. There's different settings on here. I have it set to a 3-second seal and a 35-second vacuum time. What that does is building up pressure in order to take all the air out. So the more time, the more pressure, the tighter the seal will be. So we've gone through fully. You can see the marinade. Again, I barely moved it around. It's nice and even all over the steak. So it's gonna be really easy. Again, we're gonna sit these for 15, 20 minutes. I'm not even gonna put them back in the fridge. I'm gonna let the meat come up to room temp. And we're gonna throw them on that grill and sear them. So we've had our steaks marinating in these bags for about 20 minutes. We're gonna cut them open, head out to our Kong that we hopefully have around 700, 750 degrees. And we're gonna grill them up, serve them with some chimichurri and some grits. So we'll take them out. You can see that that chamber vac really just penetrated really well with that marinade. It's not just like a slight small layer on top. It's really fully, totally around the steak. And we like to see that. All right, let's go grill them. So we've got our Kong going. We've had it going for about 45 minutes with lumpwood charcoal. We have the vent on the bottom open all the way. We have the vent on the top open all the way to try and get as much airflow as we can across that charcoal and get as much heat as we can. Right now, the dome is reading about 580 degrees. So these will go quick. We'll cook them for maybe 8 minutes per side. We're gonna let them go. We're gonna close this dome, let that smoke really get all around them. And we'll see these in a couple minutes. All right, so we just took our steaks off the grill. We're letting them rest right now. They've been resting for about 6, 7 minutes. Should be enough time. You don't want to cut them right away. All the juices will bleed out immediately. They need to rest, relax, and sit for just a minute. They won't get cold, don't worry, just let them sit. Now we cooked these to medium rare, a little over medium rare, closer to medium. I think ribeyes need a little bit more cooking time than a New York or a filet, something like that, because there's so much intermuscular fat and so many big fat parts of it. It needs to render out. If you're cooking it rare, medium rare, I just don't feel like it gets all that fat rendered out and you end up with kind of gross pieces of ribeye fat. So run them up to medium and we're gonna serve them with some nice Grilla grits that we made earlier, some chimichurri and some grilled lemon. Get our nice cheesy grits down. This is a great one for big parties, for individuals. We're gonna share this one with the team, so we're just gonna do a nice big one to share. So take that bone off like that. Always serve the bone, someone's gonna want to gnaw on it. And then some nice shareable slices. You can see the nice medium rare, medium pink inside. And then we'll go ahead and shingle it on our plate. We'll finish it with a little bit of salt, grilled lemon, and of course, our chimichurri. That's all it is.